Panic as Boko Haram distribute recruitment form during attack in Gaidam town. Premium Times obtained a pamphlet which was widely circulated in Gaidam by the Boko Haram members at the time of their incursion into the town. The terror group urged people to join the sect and fight for jihad in the pamphlet, boldly written in Hausa language. The group also described the aim for their fight and vowed to help anyone who agrees to join. The military foiled Boko Haram attempt to overtake Gaidam town yesterday, but residents disclosed to Premium Times that intense fighting is still going on as of Saturday morning. The group reportedly seized one primary school in the town and used it as their operational base to launch attack against Nigerian troops. Residents of the town also confirmed that there are casualties in both sides, but the actual number cannot be ascertained as of now. Now, straight into the first comment. Somebody here says, why can't Nigerian Air Force use plane and bomb them all? All right. Somebody says Boko Haram people are free to move around and distribute forms for recruitment, while some innocent citizens that are just protesting are bombed and massacred. Can you imagine that? That is very true, because we all know it's Nigeria. It's self-explanatory. But for the fact that they're even using a primary school as a base for launching attacks against the military, I mean, it just shows the confidence that they have, and it shows to them how much progress they've made. I mean, it's the confidence to go to the indigents of a country and ask them, give them pamphlets and be like, you know what, help us destroy your country, and it's just, I don't even know how that would make sense, but it makes sense that is done in the north. No disrespect to the north, but imagine them trying that here. I mean, just a few months of attacks by Fulani herdsmen, the south of Nigeria is literally burning up, and are like, we are not going to take this. And they've made their own security outfits in just less than how many months. And it's like with the northern part of the country, they get attacks every single day, every single year. And now they're attacking children. Yet there has been no protest in the north. There has been no proper, because at the end of the day, if there's a section of Nigeria that should not fear death, technically, or be feared to protest, is the northern part of Nigeria, because they could easily die at any moment. So what is the point? That is the question we need to ask. What is the point? Somebody here says, there's nothing strange here. Even within the government circle, we have Boko Haram personnel. Why are you bothering yourself? That is a good point. It really is a good point, because again, it just makes you so frustrated, because at any time you want to, drive or hone in on a position, or honing on a solution, you just end up in circles. You don't even know where you end up. You can't even end up from where you began, because everything is jumbled up, very confusing, and yeah, that's sad. Somebody says those who should face them in Gaidam are still busy in the southeast, and we know that all Biafrans have to do is breathe, and the government is already on their neck. But it's so ironic. I mean, the people of the southeast are not complaining about ESN, but these ones want to go, bring up, the air forces, start investigation, and of course the police right there in the southeast. I don't even know if they're defunct, because now all the checkpoints that they used to operate are gone, because again, the people do not care. The people are not standing for it. The #UGM, unknown gunmen, are literally dealing with them, and in a way they are seen as good Samaritans. And of course, we have to be careful, because again, they can easily be branded as ESN, but you never really know. And again, what is even more confusing is that the Southeast governors came up with a security outfit called Ebubeago Security Network, which is in short still ESN. So what is their plan? To sort of confuse what is going on and blame, IPOB for anything that can happen. One can say, somebody says, so you see, we have a useless government, but the government are the Boko Haram sponsored. The government sponsors Boko Haram for killing innocent people in Nigeria. That's basically what this person is trying to say. At this point, ideas and thoughts like that are not far-fetched. They really aren't. Someone says, where can I get the form? I need to give it to Maznam Kanu for automatic appointment, since Indigbo have missed the opportunity to be the new IGP. I guess this person is being sarcastic because it's not even funny. And the person got a reply, clap for yourself. You are trying. You are very, very funny. Somebody says, what our prophet said, when the world will comes to an end, many sign and okay, this is not making sense. Somebody says, last one, Kimi, Nigerian army brought out form. Now Boko Haram is bringing out their own form. The way I'm seeing this, I think Boko is ahead. At this point, it doesn't make sense. So the actual security force of the country is fighting for the youth, and the actual oppressors are fighting for that same youth to fight. I mean, at this point, it's very laughable. It's laughable, and it's just how do you justify this? Isn't it embarrassing at this point? I mean, as a Nigerian, I'm sure you've had many times where you were embarrassed to be a Nigerian, and this is just accruing to all those moments. Can you imagine? How much can they pay, and where can I get the form? I hope this is a joke. Someone says their salary reasonable. Someone says that is a consequence of Amajiri. Okay, fine. My first reaction is to laugh, but it's not funny. Okay, let's be serious. The Amajiri system obviously was an actual education system for, Muslim children, especially in West Africa, in the north, specifically Fulani and northern Nigeria. Right now, they're now stereotyped as begging children, poor on the street. I mean, the Amajiris are basically the children that, international bodies, international charity centers will go and depict as Africa. You know what I mean? And the Amajiri system really does push that narrative. And even to us, that stereotype is the Amajiri system. And it's obviously very, very sad. But again, someone says this is the result of Amajiri. It might be because they're growing from birth. From a generalist, generalizing, they literally are born into poverty. Their childhood is begging on the streets, probably with one arm, one leg for some reason. They are begging on the streets. They can't have food. And of course, there's no infrastructure. There's no proper schooling. Because of the Amajiri system. And those who are in school right now are getting kidnapped. So I don't know where the plan is for that one. But yeah, so again, someone says this is the consequence of Amajiri because again, it is those that have grown up in that system that are liable and are vulnerable to these kind of pamphlets and convincing, because they'd be the first to fall. I mean, you can't tell me for the things that they go through in the north and yet they do not protest. You cannot be surprised if the people in the Amajiri system who have grown up like that would join and sign the form. It's highly embarrassing, but it's sad. Put what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.